Hello, Warriors. Hope everyone had a good President's Day, no matter who your president is. So I want to review what was said last Monday, and that was before the CPI. And what I was saying back then was you're either a buyer, was here, at 102.30, or you're a seller at 105. And here we are. We went to 104.97 and a half. So that was then. What do you do now if you took that trading suggestion and missed it by a pip? We're now sitting here at very significant support, basically for the whole bull case in the dollar. So you take partial profits and you pull your stop down to a profit stop. Probably don't want to see it trading back over here, because there is a possibility S&P's risk is selling off pretty good today, that we could have one more rally in the dollar. I talked about 107 in euro. That's exactly where it went to, made that marginal new low, and here we are up against some important resistance and counts. Could we have one more low to take it to the 78%, 78.6 back, which is here on the daily? Still possible, comes in at 106. And I thought what might drive it would be weak equity prices, and they are weak today. So really being led by NVIDIA. We'll see what happens. NVIDIA has earnings tomorrow. Apple, about $1 away from a breakdown. So, this is something I made people aware of back here to sell strength while the S&Ps were going to rally to 5,000 or higher. Looking at the metals, they've been pretty wild. Still think that there's a shot if we have risk off. Remember, it's all one market. Dollar goes up, most things go down. Dollar goes down, most things go up. There is an exception today that I haven't seen for a long time, that the market is under pressure with a weak dollar. Yields held where they had to last week at the 420 level. You see that was a breakout here, right at 420, and we rallied back to 429, a little over 430. So this 420 area has to hold. I wouldn't give it any deeper than 4%, but 420 was a breakout. We'll see if it holds. So very significant. Last week I talked about facetiously the bearish Super Bowl indicator, but I was talking about a lot of divergences and also the action in the VIX. And we had one hell of a spike once we got over this 15 level, and then the market staged a late week rally. I don't think this is it in VIX. I think we're going to take out the 18 level. So I'd say the most significant event right now is risk off. If this move continues, I'm looking for 46.50 over the next several weeks, something I talked about with Mike. So if that happens, you're going to see VIX make new highs, make a push at 20 at least, maybe 20, 22, 24. So it's risk off. What's going to bail out the market is if NVIDIA has good earnings. That looks pretty ugly to me. Microsoft topped last week. That looks pretty ugly to me. AMD never made a new high. Looks ugly to me. Of course, you all know how I feel about Apple. If we break under at 180, you could be looking for 164 to 160. As far as the dollar is concerned, my call at 105 was very accurate. I still believe in taking partial profits. So if you took that suggestion seriously and you're short, you're not going to go broke taking partial profits. And then instead of just having a BE stop, have a profit stop, say over 104.50. We get back over 104.50, that increases the likelihood of another high back over 105. So that's the way I see the markets coming in here today. This is a very important level. If we start closing under 103.80, that's going to open the door. that this rally was it, and the dollar peaked a little over 61.8. 61.8 was 104.70, and we're not going to get the 78.6 level, which is 105.80 or 90. So key day. Hope that gave you an edge up here when everyone was turning bullish a dollar, because it was said in here to buy a pullback if the CPI was soft. We got that real strong CPI reading, and we went right to the number at 105. I'll be back with you Wednesday, and with Mike a little later in the day. Good hunting. Come join us in the room. Bring your work, bring your questions. And remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Adios.